It's very difficult doing a video during the day because the window in here is just letting so much light. So I apologize for any reflections. I wanted to record this so you knew what had occurred this morning and learn a little bit about canister filters. I'm just showing you a clip of the Cyber Power Surge Protector battery backup. Alright, so this is a 29 gallon in my office. And it had lost that much water. It's about 5 gallons of water down. So what happened is this morning, I was asleep, it was early, and I heard noise like splashing. It's raining, so I thought it was the gutter at first because there's a gutter right outside of my window, and no, it was a little different. So I got up, investigated, saw this, looked down here. This tube had popped off that intake and was spraying water against the back of that wall. This tube, as you can see, comes up. It is a siphon. So it's going to keep running whether there's a motor or not. The motor is actually just for the intake. It's push it back into the tank. But to pull it out, that's just a siphon. Those of you who have aquariums know how fast a tank can drain when using a siphon. Very fast, a matter of minutes. So this was a couple minutes of water. Lost about 5 gallons or so. Quite a mess. If I had gone back to sleep or something, it would have drained down to about the height of that top of that thermometer there, because that's where the intake is. Now the fish would probably have been fine, but the wave maker, the bio wheel, the heater, and the Eheim filter would have burned out because they're intended to run underwater and they do not run dry. That will burn them out. So I would have lost about $200 worth of equipment roughly. Fortunately, the tube was aimed against the back of the wall when it popped off. It could have been aimed at that, where is it? Electrical outlet. Yeah, it could have been aimed at the electrical outlet. The only thing plugged in there is the Cyber Power I just showed you. And it's a surge protector. It would have shut off, but I can't imagine having roughly 20 gallons of water sprayed directly into an electrical outlet is safe. I don't know. I'm not an electrician. What do you think? Yeah. So this tube popped off of that intake. Now there's a little ring that you tighten to make sure that doesn't happen, and you check on it once a month when you do your cleaning and such. And it's not supposed to happen, but it could happen with a canister, I suppose. I don't know. I was thinking if I hadn't been home, of course it would have drained down, and that could have happened if I was at the grocery store, or it could happen while I was asleep. So I was thinking, what happens in the future? What do I do? Normally a couple times a year I go away for 3 or 4 days, and my tanks are fine. I don't have anybody checking on my tanks for only 3 or 4 days. They're fine. The fish are fine. Everything's fine. But that could happen. But again, that could happen if I go to the grocery store. I'm not going to stop going to the grocery store just because I could have equipment failure. I just don't know. So it just made me think, that's all. I don't know. Anyway, if I had been gone overnight or a few days, let's say, my fish, okay, yeah, they would have had problems. After a few days, I would have lost my plants. I probably would have lost my fish too. For overnight, nah, they'd be fine. They wouldn't have been happy, but they'd be fine. It's the damage, and of course 20 gallons of water. I would have had some explaining to do with my landlord, which could have also affected my ability to keep aquariums in this apartment anymore. She can't trust me not to damage anything in the garage below me. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you so, you would know the pros and cons of having aquariums. And those of you who have canister filters, what do you think? Equipment failure? Or just really bad luck? Or good luck? Because I was home.